realize that she's actually our sister. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya, and today's video is going to be a video all about how I found out that I wasn't an only child. So let's get into it. I'm trying not to ruffle too many feathers in this video. All right, so we gotta start off with my family history. So I am an only child on my mom's side. I always grew up as an only child on her side, I always knew I was. My dad had one other child. I had one brother named Chris, and Chris was 12 or 13 years older than me, so we didn't grow up together, but they were pretty present in my life when they could be. I really loved him. We got along really great when I was a kid. I was always so excited to see him and be around him. We had a really good sister-brother relationship. Our relationship changed a lot when I went to college. We completely stopped talking, and we didn't talk for years. All right, so that's my brother. That's my brother Chris. So what had happened was one day I was on TikTok, and something just told me to look at my message request. And when I looked at my message request, I had a message from Brian. This is Brian's actual name. When I got the message from Brian telling me that he had took an ancestry test and that my dad came up as his dad, and he had reached out to some other family members and they didn't say anything to him. So I see his message and I'm he knew my dad's name. And my dad wasn't super present in my life, and a lot of people just don't know. A lot of people my age, they just wouldn't know that was my dad. They just would not know. They would not know. The fact that he knew his name made me pause my tracks, and I was this is probably true. I just knew immediately that this was probably true. I did not know how to feel. I feel my whole world just shook. I couldn't believe that I had another sibling that I didn't know about. I honest to God felt so many different emotions. They weren't bad emotions. It was just a lot of complicated feelings around it. I just was feeling so many different things. Imagine you hearing that you have another sibling. That is a world shattering kind of or a world shifting kind of feeling. That's pretty much how I felt. I just felt what do I do with this now? What does this mean for me in my life? And yeah, it was just really confusing. Messaged him back and I asked him a bunch of questions, and he ended up sending me side-by-side pictures of my dad and him, and I was yeah, this is definitely your child. This is definitely my brother, because the pictures were just very much so he looks just like my dad. Literally, he looks more like my dad than Chris does. So it was just oh yeah, you for sure are my brother. And he looks a little bit like me, because I look kind of like my dad. I feel I look like a perfect mix between my mom and my dad. So I was oh yeah, for sure this is his son, for sure. And so I was I just knew, I just felt it when I seen the message, but then I seen the pictures and I was I just knew. And then he sent me the pictures of the ancestry results too, and yeah, lo and behold, it did say that my brother was my dad's child. And I was just so I wasn't surprised to see it, but I was taken aback. I was wow, this is real. And then wow, literally wow, I've never seen anybody look so much like my dad. So me and Bryant became close pretty quickly. When we first got on the phone together and talked about everything, it was just we just clicked immediately. We just get each other, and that was really nice feeling. Oh my god, I have a brother that I can connect with in this way. So we got really close really quickly. And I remember when I found out about Brian, I ended up talking to my brother Chris, and I was Chris, we haven't and we hadn't talked in years. Literally in years and years and years we hadn't talked. And I was just I texted my uncle to get his number, and I was hello, hey, what, we have another brother. And he was surprised, but I don't know if stuff was going around. He was surprised, but he wasn't too surprised. He was just kind of okay, yeah, checks out low key. And from what I remember, true, don't get me lying, but from what I remember, that's how he was. He wasn't that surprised as me. He was just wow, that's crazy. Me and Brian ended up getting on the phone together, and we're going through his ancestry, because I've never done an ancestry test before. So, and I have no intention on doing one. So we looked at his ancestry results, and this girl popped up, and her name was Tiana, and she showed up as a cousin. But when she showed up as a cousin, we looked at the percentages, and she was showing up with like 20 to 25%, which is, if you know, like if you've ever gone through like DNA or whatever, any other stuff, you know that that's way too high to be a cousin. Bryant, like his sister on his mom's side, also got ancestry results, and she was coming up with less. She was coming up with like less of a percentage than this other girl. So we're like, are you a cousin for real? Because Bryant's sister on Bryant's mother's side came up as a cousin as well. You see where the story going? So when that happened, we put 2 and 2 together. Bryant's sister on his mom's side had like 20%. So it was like 20%, and then this other girl has like 23%. You can't be a cousin and realize that she's actually our sister. That we have a whole nother sister. It was crazy. I didn't know what to do. After that, I just felt like, what is life? Like literally, what is going on right now? Like, what do you mean there's another sister? Like, how was there a sister? I never had a sister before. Like literally, this was just like so many emotions. Because like finding out that I had another brother was like, that was crazy. But it was like not like, it didn't feel as crazy as it felt to realize that I had a sister. Like finding out that I had a sister, I think this was like, we're both girls. Like finding out that I had a sister was just like crazy for me. And so I am immediately like, okay, I'm gonna message her. Like I'm gonna message her now. So I message her on Facebook, and like I find her immediately, and I'm just kind of like, hey, like I think I'm your sister, like all this stuff, right? And she gets back to me like pretty immediately, and is kind of just like, yeah, you are my sister, and like kind of like explaining stuff to me. But kicker here, she knew about me already. She knew about me since 2019. All this happened in 2024. And she had known about me since 2019. So like that hurt my feelings, because I was like, what do you mean like you've known about me this entire time but you haven't said anything to me? Like that is crazy work. Like that is crazy work. Like I was flabbergasted. Like I was just like, what do you mean? Like, as I found out about you about 10 seconds ago, and I messaged you 9 seconds ago. So what is you like, what are you on? Like, how could you just know about me and then not reach out? Like, I just didn't understand that. Like, that was really hard for me to like come to terms with, because I'm like, I'm excited that I have a sister, but I'm also like, but you knew about me though. Like you knew about me this whole time. And like, so we talked a little bit about that. So I find out about her and I are talking, and then I end up getting, I think I got her phone number or something like that. And then me and Brian are like talking about it over the phone. So I guess Brian had reached out to her already, but she didn't respond to him, but she responded to me. Probably because she already knew about me. So she was just like, okay. So we ended up finding out that the reason why she didn't reach out to me was because of like family issues on her side. Like her family really don't know what's going on about us, right? Don't know about us for real. So she didn't really want to get to know us for real, right? I'm not gonna talk too much about her and her family because it's really none of my business. It affects me, but it's not mine. So I won't go into detail about it, but it has a really huge impact on me and my life. I'm trying my best to be respectful of like her and her family and all that. So I'm not gonna talk about Tiana too much. I called Chris about this, and I'm like, not only do we have Bryant, we also got this girl named Tiana. And he's just like, he can't believe this one. He's like, I don't think so. Like, I don't think that girl is our sister. And mind you, she don't look like the rest of us for real. Like there's definitely similarities there for sure, but like the rest of us look a lot more like each other than she does. So he's just like, like that's too much. Like you taking it too far now. And he like really didn't believe. And then I had to like find all these pictures of her on Facebook and like of her family and like all this stuff. And so I'm sending it to him. And then eventually I like call my dad. Mind you, me and my dad don't talk much either, like at all, because he was just like in and out of my life when I was growing up. So we really hadn't talked in years. And I had to get his number from either my brother or my uncle. I got his number from somewhere, because I still talk to my uncle. He real cool. Love him down. So I'm like, I finally call my dad, and I'm like, what's going on? What is going on? Why are all these people coming out of the woodworks as your kids? Like, what is going on? Because he knew about my sister, and I guess he reached out to my sister, but my sister didn't reach out back to him. So he knew about her, and I really couldn't be too mad that he didn't tell me about her, because one, we weren't talking, and two, she never responded. We were just talking about this, and he like, he like, let me see their moms. Like, let me see, like, literally, like, want to know, like, what they mom, like, what their moms look like. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember her, like type stuff, like, just crazy. And it was just like, it was just a lot, like, it was just a lot going on. And eventually, me, Chris, Bryant, and Tiana all get on the call together. We're like all talking for the first time together and like seeing each other, and like that, like, yeah, we're all like on the phone and like we're just talking with one another, trying to get to know each other, like talking about how crazy this experience was. We're all talking and stuff, and then eventually we add my dad to the call, so he's on the call with us. He like, yeah, we should all get together. He's saying all this stuff. He don't mean none of this stuff. He just be talking. Like, if there's one thing about my dad, it's that he be talking, like he just be talking, like he did not mean that. Like, it was crazy though. First time my brother Bryant and my sister Tiana, like their first like real interaction with him. And Bryant and Tiana were in person together, so they like got to see each other in person when we got on the call. So they had already met and everything, because we're all from the same city, but they all live in the city and I don't live in that city anymore. So we're all on the call together. It's really cool to see, like, we're making an effort. We're in the group chat. I'm going through like my divorce at the time, which you can watch the video right here if you want to know, self-plug. So I'm talking to them about my divorce regularly, and like me breaking down crying, and like me struggling through it, and like all that. And then like they really try to be there for me, for real. So like I really appreciated that, and I really needed that, to be honest. So that's something that like I am grateful to them. I met Tiana and Bryant in person in November of 2024. So this all really started happening in September of 2024, so it's been a year. And I met them in November of 2024. And I've only met Tiana one time, but I spent a lot of time with Bryant. Now here's the kicker. So remember how I told y'all about how Chris has other siblings? So we end up finding out. Well, he tells me his little sister, which I used to always be jealous that he had another little sister. It was the whole thing. I was crazy. This little sister on his mom's side turns out to have the same dad as all of us. So this is like a lot of years later, because she's the youngest one. They share the same mom and the same dad. All these years later, the same mom and the same dad. I haven't gotten a chance to meet her yet, but because she's the youngest one, yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to like talk to her or anything. Yeah, there's another one too. Her name was Layla. So we've got Chris, no, let me go in order. So it's Chris, then we got Tiana, then we got Bryant, then it's me, and then it's Layla. So it's literally like all of us, which is like crazy. So I literally found out that I had 3 siblings in the span of like 1 month, and then I ended up meeting them like 2 months later, except for the last one. We still haven't had a moment where all of us were like together in the same room yet, which I don't know if that's ever gonna happen, but like I would like that to happen. I just don't know if it's actually ever gonna happen for real. I'll tell you, like, okay, what are my relationships with everyone else like? My relationship with Bryant is great. Love my brother down. We just talked the other day. Like, I'd say we're pretty close and we have like a pretty good relationship. Me and Chris, we have a terrible relationship. Like, yeah, me and Chris don't talk at all. We have a terrible relationship. It's honestly pretty sad, but there's really nothing for me to do about it. I have definitely made my efforts. I've definitely tried, and it is what it is. My relationship with Tiana is also like it's just very non-existent. We don't have a relationship at all. I don't really think she wants me to be like a big part of her life at all, and I want her to be a really big part of my life. So it's just this very like weird situation to be in. And it's like, I understand her because it's like, you know, she's older than me. She's had like her family established. Like, she's got like the family stuff going on with this. It's like, I understand to an extent like why she doesn't want to like, you know, just full throttle into a relationship with me. But that doesn't make it hurt like any less. And yeah, it's just a very complicated situation, honestly. So like, that sucks a lot. I don't know, maybe one day a miracle will happen and we'll be able to have a good relationship, but I definitely feel like I've tried. I've also messed up in the relationship for sure. I've said some stuff I really shouldn't have said. I've handled things in a very reactionary way. So like, this isn't like she's a villain and I'm the saint kind of situation. Like, no, we both have our faults. So yeah, that's how it is. And then I don't have a relationship with Layla. I don't have a relationship with her because she's so young. But I hope that one day, like, we can have a relationship together. Like, I already love that girl because that's my sister. Like, I want that relationship so bad because I didn't grow up with siblings. So it's just like, I want that relationship of like, that's my brother, that's my sister. Like, well, I have that with Bryant. Like, me and Bryant, like, that's my brother. Like, we locked in. That's my blood brother. Like, we're locked in. But like with my sisters, I can't be like, those are my sisters. Like, we locked in. Like, I can't say that. And it hurts because I wish it was different. Let me know if you have any questions or anything, because this is like a crazy story. Like, this is a crazy experience that happened to me. Like, I'm still shook that it happened. It literally feels like a Lifetime movie. Like, it was crazy. And yeah, I'm excited to like continue like to build a relationship with my brother, and like hopefully one day like I might have a relationship with my sisters. That would be great. But yeah, that's my story. Like, that's what happened. That's how I found out that I wasn't an only child. Make sure you watch my other commentary and like story time videos and stuff like that. Like, shameless plug, my brother Brian has been in a few TV shows, so I'm gonna link his like information below. And here's a picture of us together. So yeah, this has just been an experience. It's been a lot. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, friends.